Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. Kevin Harlan here alongside Greg Anthony and Chris Webber. DA David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here we are in November. Let's see how things are shaking out in the West early in the season. Look at the Suns. Here in the early part of the season, they've acquired the third best record in the conference. And checking out Houston, 3.5 back.
And seeing where the Suns are, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
You know, that's the mindset you have to have. They know if they can get to the playoffs, they have the talent to do some real damage.
And nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the sidelines. And we've got David Aldridge there for that. David, good evening.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. DA, it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. DA, thanks. Here's the starting group for Houston. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. Kevin Porter is out there with Gordon, and it's Green in at the small forward position. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Chris, we're just getting into a new year. Already, though, injuries hitting a couple of teams.
Yeah, Kevin, but the big thing, though, get healthy by the end of the year. You know, you got to get your guys back to 100%, so you don't want to rush them back too early.
And here is Paul, coming off a stellar performance against New Orleans. A nice shot by Booker.
If you create as effortlessly as Paul, I mean, he sets his guy up for a smooth shot.
Pass to Tice. He kicks it to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Here's Wood, and the rejection by Ayton. And he gets it back. Green finds Wood. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Yep, it counts.
Oh, man, such an excellent rebounder in college. I mean, despite being kind of a skinny kid, Wood is doing the same thing at this level.
Pass to Booker. Pass to Bridges. In the corner, Crowder with it. Paul for 3. They grab their own miss. Here's Ayton, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one goes on Wood.
And at 7'1" and 250 pounds, Ayton is a handful. Not easy trying to guard him without fouling.
Ayton is a player who, Greg, occasionally shoots a 3, but it's still a developing part of his game.
Yeah, you know, not the best numbers from outside. Does it to keep teams honest, but it's a far-fetched to say he can stretch a defense.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
You know, so much hype around Ayton. Has that rare combination of NBA-ready body, productivity, and upside.
And so he makes both from the line. We've played just over a minute here in the first. Porter looking it over. Here's Green. Bridges with the board. So for Phoenix, their last game, a win against the Pelicans. The drive by Booker. A beautiful reverse layup. Booker's got 5.
Excellent footwork there. Booker so tricky on the drive. You can't predict what he's going to do.
Rockets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Shot by Gordon, wide open. Sinks the three-pointer.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Paul. Now the pass to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Gordon against Booker. Now Gordon. 6 to shoot. And the rejection by Ayton.
Tremendous at anticipating when shots are going up. Ayton is outstanding at protecting the rim.
Bounce pass from Paul. Booker against Wood. Got a piece of it. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Hands it from downtown.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Houston this season.
And even though they're one of the top teams, they drop the season series to this squad. So sometimes matchups play a role.
A really smart opening quarter for them at the offensive end. Moving, finding good shots. They're 4 for 5 from the field.
Houston's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Gordon kicks to Porter. To the inside, Wood banked in off the glass. Wood's got his second bucket.
Shrewd move off the pick by Wood. I mean, he gets himself into some good scoring position.
Outside Crowder. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. To the wing right side. Paul for 3. That one doesn't go. And the Rockets take it the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing the last matchup with the Lakers.
Painful to watch, guys. You could see their frustrations mounting, unable to get into any kind of a rhythm whatsoever.
And sometimes you have games like that, but you just got to shrug it off and move on to the next one.
The Rockets have gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Gordon the pass to Porter. Wood trying to free himself up, and that one's good by Porter.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Suns trail by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Gordon against Booker. Paul outside. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Paul's got 5 minutes.
Touch from deep. Paul doesn't hold back on pulling the trigger when he sees the chance.
Rockets have gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. To the middle, here's Wood, and finished off by Wood.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Pass to Booker. Wide open. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. He's got 9.
It's all clicked into place for him this quarter. He's not missed a single shot.
Here is Porter. 8 points his last outing. Over in the corner, Green. Wood trying to free himself up. No good from outside. And it's Phoenix's ball. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
Well, nowadays, the three-point shot is huge. They were on fire from outside. Oh, he's got it rolling this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Rockets trail. Gordon with it. Outside, Green. Tice trying to break free. The offensive rebound. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. The Suns have gone 7 of 9 from the field. A really nice start offensively for them. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gordon.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
Bridges kicks to Crowder. Wood with the block.
Great use of size by Wood, using his wingspan to get all over that shot.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And here are the Suns now. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. No good from Booker.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Outside, Porter. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And stolen by Gordon. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Here's Green. And the rejection by Eaton. Yes, that goes in. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Booker outside. Kicks it to Ayton. Bridges outside. Passes it to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. Misses off the right iron. Rockets have gone 50% from the field in the first quarter, 8 of 16. Deflects the pass. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. So for the Suns, Johnson comes in for Crowder, and Dario Saric subbed in for Bridges. Houston also making some changes. Kenyon Martin Jr. comes in for Daniel Tice, and David Nwaba subbed in for Eric Gordon. Timeout called, the Rockets. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes, and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Catching up on the changes for Phoenix. Frank Kaminsky comes in for DeAndre Ayton, and it's Elfrid Payton in for Chris Paul. Suns trail by 3. Pass to Kaminsky. Johnson outside. And they'll get another chance. And the Suns miss again. Jumps up and finished off by Martin.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yeah, you can tell they love to get out and run when the opportunity is there.
Now here's Johnson. Augustine with the steal. And here we go. Rockets running again. They get it back.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Payton dishes to Kaminsky and finished off by Kaminsky.
He doesn't have the big vertical or the long arms, but Kaminsky's sheer height makes him a threat to throw it down.
Here is Augustine. Teardrop shot. Got a hand on it. Now here's Payton. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Kaminsky in the corner. Şengün with the rebound. Rockets leading by 3. Nwaba passes to Martin. Out to the right wing. And here's Nwaba. There's the pass to Augustine. Clock at 4. 11 feet away. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Rockets lead by 5.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Kaminsky. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
They're doing great work on the boards in the early going, especially at the offensive end. Those second chance points are starting to add up.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the strike.
Oh, you can get spoiled watching him at the line. I mean, you just expect him to make every one, every time.
Now Augustine scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Payton outside. He dishes it to Booker. Back to Payton, puts up a 3. The shot, no good. And the Rockets take it the other way.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backboard.
Augustine against Saric. Some solid defense from Saric.
Still plenty of time for him to contribute in this game, but it's a tough stretch he's going through.
Payton, good.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Rockets leading by 3. 1:52 left here in the first quarter. And Augustine kicks to Tate. Augustine passes to Şengün. Now Martin. Houston moving the ball around. Augustine, no luck.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
Oh, just off his game, forcing a few shots, not letting the game come to him naturally.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Houston's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Tate. Augustine with it. 1:04 left here in the opening quarter. Makes it off the glass. Augustine's got his second bucket tonight.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Payton surveying the floor. Booker outside. Dishes it to Saric. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Well, I just like the all-around game Sark possesses. I mean, it translates well this day and age. He's a big man who can do it all. Score, pass, rebound, defend. He's tough.
And that one falls from Saric. Payne, he's checked in for Elfrid Payton. Saric nails them both.
Oh, he's such a good free throw shooter. I mean, it frees him up to be as aggressive as he wants in the post.
Here's Augustine. Saric grabs the board. Well, Phoenix shooting 56% in this first quarter. An outstanding start for this offense. Payne kicks to Johnson. Good on the three-point shot. Johnson's got 5.
Maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give him.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. Augustine looking around. Down low. In the corner, Tate with it. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. Right back after this break. And to begin his career, Devin Booker labored through half a decade of losing in Phoenix. And he opened up about what it means now to be on the other side.
That's what I've been waiting on. Playing competitive basketball, night in and night out. Keeping my head down, staying locked in and seeing tunnel vision, trying to play the right way through it all. I want to keep winning basketball games, and we have the culture and the foundation around here to make it happen.
They really do. Great to see his patience rewarded.
And so often, young players on losing teams can go astray. Credit Booker for staying solid through the adversity.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Suns.
The three-pointer has been a major weapon for them in early stages. I mean, they'd be smart to keep moving and working on the perimeter.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
So on the floor for Houston, Jayshawn Tate out there with DJ Augustine. Then it's David Nwaba. And it's Şengün in at the 5, roaming the paint. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the three-point shot of Mikal Bridges seemed to abandon him early in his NBA career. Coach Monty Williams said he developed a hitch in his release. But Bridges got in the lab with the coaching staff, changing his shot midway through season 2. The results speak for themselves. Guys?
He had a career year shooting, that's for sure. I admire his work ethic. D.A., thank you. Quarter number 2. We're about a minute in. Here's Şengün. That one's not going to go. Some solid defense from Šarić. Driving the lane. Payne's shot is good.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, it feels like they're just one step ahead right now, looking to build out their advantage even further.
Here's Augustine. 9 points last game out. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Floats one. Rebound by the Suns. Kaminsky's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Payne looking around to the paint. There's the double team with Martin. Puts one up from 19. Payne can't hit.
Oh, their movement is good, and they get the ball into the right hand. Now, usually he drops those in between jumpers.
Augustine with it, working on Payne, and finished off by Martin.
And didn't do anything fancy there, but didn't need to.
Nope, his only concern right now is getting the points on the board, and I don't mean style points. Now here's Booker. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans. Johnson up and in, off to an efficient start, 2 for 3 from the field. And every year we see, Greg, some incredible comebacks. What distinguishes in your mind those with the resilience to battle back?
I think it starts with a belief and desire. And the great ones truly hate to lose.
Now a timeout called by Houston. A big group substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Šarić. Jay Crowder comes in for Kaminsky. Bridges, he's checked in for Johnson. And it's Paul in for Booker. Wood against Ayton. Tice passes to Green. Houston moving the ball around. Passes it to Tice. He kicks it to Green. Latrey. The Rockets again can't hit. Phoenix leading by 7. And it's Paul penetrating. Wood with the block. Inside. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
That's a very close call. I'm sure he thinks it's a clean block, but looks like it was on the way down.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. Bridges passes to Crowder. Tice kicks to Green. Good work defensively by Crowder.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
Payne dishes to Paul. Back to Payne. All alone. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Right side, Gordon. Here's Wood. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
Well, I think playmaking has always been in Gordon's DNA. He loves to score, don't get me wrong. He also loves to share.
In the corner, Crowder with it. And a miss there on the triple. Rockets trail by 5.
And the first thing you notice about Green, the next level athleticism, incredible burst off the dribble, and makes smooth adjustments midair.
And that one's good, Ayton.
Just great awareness there from Ayton. Understands the game plan and reads the game so well.
The Rockets shooting a mediocre 41% in this one. Here's Porter. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Ayton. And one can only imagine what Green will be like, Greg, with a little time.
Still refining his shot release, still working on getting others involved. But we haven't seen a 2-guard into the league with this much potential in quite some time.
And he knocks down the first one. And Porter drops them both. Suns leading by 5. Paul goes in. Wood with the block. To the paint. A second chance effort. Good on the shot. Payne's got 6 here in this quarter.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
The Rocket shooting is definitely lagging at the moment. They're just 30% in the second quarter. Porter against Paul to the inside. The kick out to Porter. Rocket 6. Here's Gordon, and the layup's good off the glass. Gordon's got 5 points so far.
And this is why you have to involve Gordon, a pick and roll genius, a high percentage shooter in these sets.
Tice against Crowder. Bridges outside. It's rebounded by Tice. Tice has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. On the wing, Eric Gordon, defended by Paul, and the wide open shot from Green. Offline with his 3. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Paul goes in, got a piece of it.
We've seen Tice amongst the leaders in blocks. I mean, he's not a player you want to test too much.
And here are the Suns now. Crowder feeling it out a bit. 5 on the clock. Here's Payne. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Rockets trail by 7. Outside, Porter. Pass to Tice. Here's Wood. Over Ayton. Again, the Rockets score.
It's been Christian Wood's night, and that's not surprising. A modern big who scores all over the floor.
Paul against Porter. Bridges outside. The pass to Payne. Kicks it to Crowder. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a guy who shoots a lot of threes, Crowder does a pretty good job of getting himself to the free throw line.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
76% from the line a season ago.
First free throw is good.
And you talk about a culture builder. Jay Crowder is a guy who is not content with losing ball games. He's a competitor, and that rubs off on his teammates.
Elfrid Payton, he's checked in for the Suns. And both free throws good from Crowder. Rockets trail by 7. Porter passes to Green. Payton against Porter. Over Payton. And he overshot that one, missing. And so Payton will bring it up for Phoenix. 7-point game, the biggest lead in the game. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And that game concludes a 5-game homestand.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
The coaching staff has to be upset. You can't give the opposition easy baskets like this.
Now here's Porter. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Bridges attacking. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's an 11-point Suns lead.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paying off in this game.
Here's Gordon after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Here's Wood. Goes back up. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Payton drives in. Yep, that one goes. Payton's got the lead up to 13 now for the Suns.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
Yeah, they might be pressing a little. I mean, forcing some things. This is a good opportunity to calm everyone down.
Rockets trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And it's Gordon finishing it off.
Look, it's always awesome to see Gordon take it to the rim, adding more wrinkles to his offensive game. Sick.
Outside Crowder. The dish to Bridges. Over Green. It's hauled in by Wood. Houston's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. And Porter, here we go. Lets the 3 fly. And it's Gordon missing. Phoenix leading by 11. Payne kicks to Payton. Drains the 3-pointer. Payton's got 5 points in the quarter.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Porter against Payton. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Looking for Bridges. He gets it there. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Porter against Payton. Green deciding where to go with it. Pass to Tice. Shot clock at 6. That's tipped. Green against Bridges. He takes it in. It's rebounded by Houston. Woods got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Porter. Another shot. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. Passes it to Bridges. From deep. Payne can't hit.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Well, he has to work harder to get a good high percentage look. I mean, he's been taking some bad shots out there.
Fades and shoots. A shot by Crowder, no good. Rockets trail by 16. On the wing, Gordon. 1:10 left in the first half. He kicks it to Green. 6 on the shot clock. They need this one. Phoenix grabs the miss.
They're still looking for his first points of the quarter. He's not doing anything to help them cut into the lead.
Porter against Payton. Pass to Ayton. He's off on that one. And it's Houston the other way. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. There's Green with the 3. And they get it back. No luck. They battled on the glass but couldn't knock it down. And here's Payton. He'll bring it up for the Phoenix Suns. It's a 16-point game. Payne passes to Crowder. Back to Payne from downtown. It's rebounded by Tice. And a wide open look for Porter. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Porter's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, that's a well-deserved assist. Not every player has the vision to make that feed.
And that concludes the first half. The Suns on top. They lead by 13. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Elfrid Payton. Elfrid, great passing in the first half. How does that impact the offense when the ball's moving like we saw it?
Everybody's getting easy shots. You know, it's much easier than contesting shots, and guys are knocking it down.
Well, a really good first half, Elfrid. Thank you for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third quarter.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started.
Okay.
Devin Booker had it going on in the first quarter. He had 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
They came out with the right mindset. That's what I'm talking about right there. I mean, that's the hard driving offensive approach I like to see. If they keep it up, unstoppable.
How about you, Kenny? What did you think about Houston?
They've been out of sync in this one, shooting under, struggling to create good looks and settling for tough shots. I like to see them drive the basketball more and get easy buckets.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rockets trail by 13. Up it forward. They'll have Bridges and Crowder. The star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams.
Well, I consider Gordon a crafty scorer, as he knows how to create opportunities all around the room.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good.
Well, I think it's Gordon's diverse skill set that makes him a great supporting player. He can fill any gaps in your game on offense or defense.
And both free throws good for Gordon. Phoenix leading by 11. And there's the pass to Ayton. He dishes it to Crowder. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And the shot goes in. And the Suns lead by 13.
Nice work offensively, and Crowder caps it off inside.
Here is Porter. Poked away. And here we go. Paul heading to the hoop. Drops in the breakaway layup. Paul's got 9.
Special. There just aren't many guys like him who can accelerate to the rim and finish in style.
And for Houston, they're shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently.
And with Chris Paul, he makes this team work, gets the most out of his teammates, and has done that wherever he's played. A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Down low, Crowder. Basket good. And it's 6 points for Jay Crowder. As you said, Paul's teams often overachieve in the standings.
People still underestimate his impact. Sets up and improves his guys as well as anyone, and he's the engine to this whole operation.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Thank you, Kevin. The Houston Rockets are rebuilding, and that's a hard pivot for a team that, until last season, was pursuing titles. The new front office has been candid. It's presented challenges as they look to go young and stack up draft picks. They plan to make constant bets on unproven talent as they build toward the future. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you. And he makes the first.
And, you know, we talk about how Wood has moved around the league. He also attended 3 different high schools. So he's been searching for direction for a long time.
He hits one and misses one, each at the line. And now Wood is laser focused, putting up all-star numbers over long stretches.
And you look at where he started compared to where he is now. Wood may be one of the most improved players we've ever seen, especially if he continues to ascend from here.
And that one is good. Paul with the ball. He's got 9. Booker outside. Back to Paul. Booker outside. Beyond the arc. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
And really, Booker is as lethal as they come from deep. Can't allow him to get into a groove.
Ayton against Gordon. Pass to Wood. Over Booker. No good off the front iron.
The rotation in the D could be better here. It'll cost them next time if it's not.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Outside Porter. Passes to Tice. Green inside the three-point line. Phoenix grabs the miss.
Might take them a little while to find their stride here in the second half. Only 1 for 4 so far. They just need to calm down, play their game.
Now here's Booker. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Bridges against Porter. 3 on the clock. Charity stripe shot. And it's off the back rim. No good. Rockets have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Green, no luck.
Only 1 for 5 to start the half. I mean, whatever adjustments they made at halftime weren't the right ones.
It's good. Ayton's got 6.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Green against Bridges. Green kicks to Wood. Outside, Porter. Shoots over Crowder. Tice passes to Wood. Over Ayton. The Rockets with another miss. The Suns on offense. They're on a 13-3 run. Booker. Back to Bridges. Gordon against Booker. It's hauled in by Wood. Wood's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Outside, Porter. Outside, Green. Right side, Gordon. They kick it out to Green. This one for 3. Tries again. Tice, no good. Suns leading by 21. To the middle. Now here's Porter. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That'll be his second foul of the game. Some changes for Phoenix. Sharch has checked in for Ayton. Frank Kaminsky comes in for Crowder. And it's Johnson in for Mikal Bridges. Martin's checked in for the Rockets. David Nwaba comes in for Eric Gordon. And that was a great replay we just saw of our Mobile One block.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Here's Wood. Phoenix grabs the miss. Kaminsky's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's Booker. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Booker's got 5 points now this quarter.
And you know, defenses try to get physical with Booker, and now he's used to that. He just plays through the contact.
Now here's Porter. Timeout called, the Rockets. And Greg, the league's in a great place for talent. So many incredible players just entering their primes. You excited where the league is right now headed?
Oh, my goodness, Kevin. Guys like Devin Booker and Luka Doncic, Donovan Mitchell. I mean, the list goes on and on. And a lot of these youngsters carrying their teams to great heights. Impressive to watch.
Here's Şengün. Back to Tate. And here's Augustine. Shot clock at 5 to end the run. Misses off the left iron.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Paul looking over the floor. On the wing, Booker to the inside. Here's Kaminsky. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Kaminsky's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul against Augustine. Out to the right wing. Another miss by Houston.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Paul kicks to Kaminsky. Nwaba with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Now Augustine. He has 5. Rejected by Booker. Johnson outside. Here's the 3. No good that time. So Houston will take it the other way. And that will be the 4th of the string of 5 played on the road. Augustine with it. He lobs up the alley-oop pass and finished off by Martin.
And he pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. The drive by Booker. The shot by Kaminsky. Nobody around. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Most effective when he gets his feet set. Kaminsky can be lethal on the catch and shoot.
The Rockets shooting 31%, not looking sharp offensively to say the least. Inside, here's Şengün. He can't get it to go. Great tee that time from Johnson. And here are the Suns now. They're on a 19-5 run here. Paul dishes to Booker. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And love how fearless Booker can be. Even the foul doesn't deter him from finishing off his business.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
Their inside game has been great tonight. So much of their scoring has come from the paint.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well. And, you know, Booker might have been a volume shooter, at least early in his career, but now he's a legit #1 option for an offense.
Now, here's Nwaba. No points in the game yet for him. Augustine against Johnson. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. Here's Tate. Hits the three-point bomb. And Greg, the efficiency for Booker has grown over the years.
And no longer forcing shots. Takes what's available to him. And I believe he can be the leading scorer on a championship caliber team.
And here are the Suns now. Following the three by Houston that went in. Johnson, and then Johnson with the jam.
And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Just a dream scenario for them so far. Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Payton against Augustine. Tries from 7. And Tate gets it to go. Tate's only got 5.
And I like how he draws the attention on the inside and then the nice little kick out in rhythm for the jumper.
Pass to Kaminsky. Back to Payton. Here's Saric. That's good. And it's Payton with the assist. Payton's got his 4th assist in this one.
That's just sheer will. I mean, even when you body Sark, I mean, he stays after it and tries to score.
Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. It's Martin on the wing. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
He's been fantastic, but he can't do it all by himself. Some of the other guys need to lighten the load and step up.
Johnson outside. It's stolen by Martin. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
Yeah, going defense to offense in an instant. Every team now calibrated to do that.
Here's Booker. Kicks it out to Johnson. And it's off from three-point range. In the corner, Tate with it. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Phoenix leading by 23. Johnson surveying the floor. He feeds it to Payton. And that's a foul called on Kenyon Martin. That's foul number 2 for him.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
And the Suns making a change here. Payne's checked in. Daniel Tice is checked in for the Rockets. Augustine with the steal. 1:33 left to play in the third. Here's Tate. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 6th assist on the night. Now here's Payne, guarded by Augustine. Feeds it to Johnson. It's stolen by Martin. And here they come. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Nwaba's got his first points in this one. Suns leading by 19. Now here's Payne. He's got 8. Down low. Here's Sharge. And slam dunk by Sharge.
I mean, dunking is simple for Sark. He just needs good position.
Houston's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Augustine passes to Tate. There's 37 seconds left to play in the third. Guys, some great passing from him.
Yeah, everybody's touching it, and you're starting to see the assists pile up because the rhythm is on display offensively.
Now here's Kaminsky. He has 6. Ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Kaminsky. And Sharich kicks to Payne. Booker outside. Back to Payne. Johnson in the corner. Second shot opportunity. No good. And at the end of the third quarter, a huge lead in this one may already have been decided. Phoenix ahead, delivering the blowout. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
I mean, well, if you're the coaching staff, I mean, you're pumped up. This highlight will not only make it on the TV, it'll make it into the film session tomorrow.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. The pairing up front, Tice and Wood. Gordon is out there with Porter. And it's Nwaba in at the small forward. And that one's good, Ayton.
An awesome distributor. Booker's floor awareness and understanding of when to dish it is a real weapon.
Story of their game right here. One sloppy play after another.
And the Rockets making a change here. Green's checked in. Here's Booker. And the NBA dress code introduced back in 2005. Now, player attire straying a bit from business casual. Does that bother you, Greg?
You know, it doesn't bother me because that's where we are as a society. But, man, I can tell you, when I first came in the league, you get fined if you didn't wear dress socks with your suit. So we have come a long way in terms of the evolution of fashion. And you know what? I'm not one for stopping progress.
Well, after winning the championship in Germany, Tice came to the NBA in 2017 and immediately became an important part of the rotation.
That free throw, no good. You know, Chris, what's great about Tice is his positional versatility.
Well, he can play the 4 or the 5, and, you know, he's a great rim runner. He can knock down the 3 here and there, and defensively, he shows well, even against great quickness.
He hits the second from the line.
And they came out of the locker room after halftime with a much more physical approach than what we saw in that first half.
Now here's Booker. And there's the feed to Johnson. Here's Ayton. Bucket is good. Ayton's got 4 points now in the quarter.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Gordon finds Green. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. And Wood stays with it.
One of the most improved players over the last few years. Wood's game continues to evolve.
Phoenix leading by 22. Sharge outside. Back to Booker. From deep, Johnson, good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Wow, his first triple of the second half gives him 2 on the night. He's not making much of an impact from deep.
Outside Gordon. Johnson with the block. On the wing, Booker, guarded by Porter. Here's Ayton. It's hauled in by Wood. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Here's Tice, and Tice throws it down.
Well, quicker off the floor than people think. I mean, Tice is a good finisher, right at the rim.
Suns have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. The pass to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
He's really turned it around here in the second half. I mean, his offense has returned.
Gordon against Bridges. Bridges with the steal. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. And it's Ayton missing.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Green up on top. He's guarded by Johnson. And Green gets it to go.
Oh, even from that range, the floater is one of the toughest shots in the game.
And so Booker will bring it up for Phoenix. The dynamic, Greg, between players and officials is always interesting, with some players saying they think there's a lot of room for improvement. What do you think?
Well, we do see players getting teed up for simply making their case, and really the guys just want to play. So, yeah, you love to see a little bit more harmony out on the floor, and maybe we need to get those two groups together in the offseason to break bread and try to smooth over that relationship.
He does all the little things. I mean, he does the big things. I mean, he's got them in front with another outstanding performance.
Booker against Porter. To the inside. Here's Wood. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
Have to be impressed with Wood's tenacity from the interior. Outstanding work down there.
Suns leading by 23. Sharks looking around with the drive, and slam dunk by Sharks.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
Here's Gordon after the Suns pick up 2. Kicks it to Porter. Six to shoot. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Sinks the triple.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone. Not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Now, here's Tice. Pass to Wood. Some solid defense from Ayton. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. The steal. Gordon against Bridges. Outside Gordon. Outside Porter. Shot clock at 6. Dishes to Green. In the corner, it's Gordon. Shoots over Bridges, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Some changes for Phoenix. Smith checked in for Cameron Johnson. Nader comes in for Sharich, and Landry Shamet subbed in for Booker. Here's Nader. Pass to Shamet. And Greg, you faced some exceptional point guards during your time in the league, but who was the toughest matchup for you when you play?
Oh, man, you know, John Stockton was always one of the most difficult, but in a weird way, not because I worried about him scoring on me. It was because I had to defend his ability to make people better, and that was always a challenge. And don't forget about the great Penny Hardaway. I mean, at 6'8", that was a nightmare to deal with. And my personal all-time favorite, Isaiah Thomas, who was as good as anybody's ever been at that lead guard position.
Rockets have gone 4 of 10 here in the final period. Not the time to go cold. To end the drought, here's Wood. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got his 16th rebound on the night. Here's Bridges. Smith trying to break loose. Matthews with it. Now Smith defending. Matthews no good. They're making this a runaway.
And the only question for me right now is just how big the lead will eventually become.
Now here's Shamet. Smith the pass to Bridges. "13 feet away, and it's Phoenix scoring again."
And nice job taking what the defenders gave him. These guys need a gut check right now.
I mean, I don't know what they were thinking. You have to know the scouting report. He's a threat from out there.
Here is Porter after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Trying to break that ice-cold streak, and the rejection by Ayton.
If he was shooting even a little bit better, the story of this game would be a lot different.
We're seeing a lot of top high school players opting for the G League over college now, Greg. What's your advice to top young players on their path to the NBA?
And well, Kevin, I think you just answered it. It's their path. And I don't think the same path is right for everybody. There are going to be a lot of talented young men and women who want to go to college for the experience, you know, for the environment, for the networking, right? You're going to make some of the best friends you'll ever have on a college campus. Having said that, though, some kids aren't in the college, aren't in the school. They want to just go and pursue their passion and their craft, and that's why I think the G League and the developmental leagues that are out there are so good for these young players.
Peyton, he's checked in for Mikal Bridges. That one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for the Houston Rockets. Over in the corner, Matthews. And good. Coming in on the assist by DJ Augustine. Augustine's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Now here's Peyton. Pass to Nader. He kicks to Peyton. 5 to shoot. Ayton trying to break free. Peyton gets the bucket.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Houston's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Here's Augustine, and it's Ayton with the rebound.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
Now here's Peyton, and the pass to Smith. And here is Ayton. And Ayton gets double teamed. Fails to score here. He has made 5 of 12 to this point. Now here's Matthews. He's guarded closely. Oh, that's blocked. They retain possession. A nice shot by Garuba. Phoenix has gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the 4th quarter. To the left wing. Now here's Ayton. He's covered closely. Smith kicks to Ayton. Trying his luck from deep. Şengün with the rebound. Şengün's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Augustine passes to Garuba. Over Payton. Smith against Augustine. Over Payton. And that one goes long. The Suns shooting has just been outstanding tonight. 56% as a team in this game. Nader the pass to Ayton. And he comes up with the deuce. 14 points for DeAndre Ayton.
And the sheer muscle of Ayton. Sometimes he's impossible to stop on the way up.
Here's Matthews. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And Greg, you were a hard-nosed defender. Would you be frustrated by what they're calling a foul today?
You know, I would based on how I played, but if you grew up in this era, this is just the way the game is, and you have to adapt and adjust, and that's what you're seeing with the players. Guys can defend it every bit as good as they ever have. In fact, I would argue they're better defensively today because they're not allowed to grab and hold. So the league is focused on offense. The fans seem to love it. But at the end of the day, you still got to get after it defensively.
Free throw, good. Matthews. Frank Kaminsky, he's checked in for Phoenix. And so he hits both. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
Now here's Payton. The dish now to Smith. Pass to Nader. Now Shamet. Over Matthews. And it's Shamet missing.
Even when the D is playing off of him, the mid-range jumper shouldn't be the shot they're looking for.
Augustine, no luck. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Payton passes to Smith. Back to Payton. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Payton's got 4 points in the quarter.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Suns.
This was a team performing to its fullest capability.
A hugely satisfying win, a game that not many will soon forget, and on the other side, one that I think most will try to forget.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
They can chalk this one up, but these two teams will see plenty more of one another before the season's over.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Devin Booker.
What a teammate he was tonight, setting guys up for layups and open jumpers on what seemed like every possession.
Now here's Matthews. Into the lane. The first free throw is good. That one is no good.
They'll take it even with the miss. Anything they can do to cut into the lead.
Payton kicks to Nader. Back to Payton. Kaminsky with the ball. For 3. That's tipped. Here is House. Over Kaminsky. The shot by House is no good. Passes it to Shamet. There's the three. No good there. So it's the Suns winning easily here. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense. Potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Chris, big win tonight. What do you think was the biggest factor?
I mean, I don't know. You know, it was just our defense. You know, obviously our offense fed off of it. Guys made open shots, but I think we really locked down defensively, and that's what we're trying to make sure is that we're a defensive team every night.
Well, you were a defensive team tonight, Chris. Thanks for your time. Kevin?
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Chris Webber, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.